Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I have money. That means that last month's Centerpiece, we had a contest who could identify my tie. And the answer was the tie was from Luciano in Brazil and Portugal. But who got the right answer? Well, this is a clue because they're euros, so it's somebody in the European Union. Although we did get correct answers from all over the globe, Asia and Europe and South America, everywhere. But the winner, I'm going to make it rain for Antony Georgaki from the beautiful island nation of Cyprus. Congratulations, you've got some euros coming your way. So welcome to the Centerpiece. I am Scott Setter, along with my co-host, the wonderful Ed Allison-Wright, notorious Ed Allison-Wright, EAW. I'm back at the Georgia Ports Authority beautiful studio. You have a view of the skyline of the city of Savannah right behind me. So Ed, I am thrilled to share this May Centerpiece. We're bringing something new and exciting to the table. Now, for those of you who are not familiar, we kicked off this Centerpiece video series in January to keep our members updated on what's happening within our network. We've noticed that even people outside of our network are tuning in, and we want to keep that curiosity alive. So the success of our regional public relations initiatives, largely thanks to our World Trade Center Senior Communications Manager, Chanel DeMolanta, and the global PR agency's efforts, and the numerous articles about our network, seem to be piquing people's interest. So for this edition, we're inviting the world to consider joining this fantastic association. And here are the top 10 reasons to join. First and foremost, if there is a World Trade Center business in your city, become a member of that World Trade Center to gain access to the global World Trade Center network. Business, and you shine on the global stage, attracting foreign investment, talent, and boosting tourism. And reason number one, it's a great investment, period. Commercial real estate firms and officials often see the quick return on investment when purchasing a license. The upcoming Open Investor Day in Dresden in June will highlight why investing in a license makes economic sense. Ed, you're part of a global real estate firm, very, very successful, and you have invested multiple times in the World Trade Center licenses. Can you tell us why?
Yeah, sure, Scott. So as part of an investor group that owns 4 World Trade Center licenses, I'm excited about the upcoming Open Investor Day in Dresden. I believe that we haven't been telling our story as effectively as we could do, really. Our hope is that the Centerpiece now will help to provide some reasons why investing in a World Trade Center business is beneficial. But also for those interested, the Open Investor Day is on Monday, the 10th of June at 6 p.m. in Dresden, Germany. There's a link here, but please reach out to any of us if you are interested, or if you have prospective interested parties.
Thanks, Ed. Speaking of good investments, I was intrigued by the article titled "Realtors Strike Gold in Tier 2 and 3 Cities for Bargain Land Deals Due to Rapid Urbanization and Land Scarcity in Metro Areas." Our very own Scott Wang explains how in certain countries like India, real estate investors with vision can come out on top. Check out the article. Anyone with foresight can see this as a fantastic opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, another critical point for potential investors is that our association, whilst global, has created 5 regional advisory councils that we call RACs. And these provide and ensure strong regional representation throughout our network. Therefore, reason number 2 should be that strong regional voices equal a strong global association. So these RACs bring regional issues to the forefront and share opportunities globally, strengthening our association and improving the communication to our board. Scott, the European Regional Meeting is right after the Open Investor Day on June 11th and 12th in Dresden. So these meetings tend to occur worldwide, with the Asia Pacific Regional Meeting being hosted soon after, from August 25th to 27th in Haikou, mainland China, and the Latin American Regional Meeting to be hosted in September. So the RACs tend to follow those regional meetings.
Reason number 3, networking and impressive events. So simply put, there is no better networking opportunity, networking organization on the globe than the World Trade Center's Association. You could be a small or medium-sized business, and you have instant credibility with some of the top global business people on earth. So many participants in the World Trade Center Association TV mentioned networking as a significant benefit. Check out this link with over 45 quick TV interviews that we conducted in March in India.
I hope that's got our one there with Luciano as well, Scott. Whilst many of our members host events throughout the year, normally, just as their day-to-day business, the WTCA Executive Director for Member Services, Crystal Eden, and her team organise two major events annually. The first is our Global Business Forum, as we call it, the GBF. That was held in Bengaluru in March, and the next one is scheduled for April 6th to 9th in 2025 in Marseille, France. The second is our annual Member Forum, which is held every fall in New York City. These events provide opportunities for members to meet in person, get hands-on workshops, exchange ideas and best practices, sign agreements, and plan future collaborations.
In the Asia Pacific section of the newsletter, you can read about successful cooperative initiatives such as Earth Hour 2024. World Trade Center of Bengaluru, Chennai, and Kochi collaborated on this environmental project, saving 615 units of energy. This highlights our members' leadership in sustainability. We're really leading the way on global sustainable buildings. Another example is the sister city relationship between the Greater Philadelphia and Tianjin, China. These partnerships thrive through concrete actions. When the chairman of the China Council for the Promotion of International Trade, or CCPIT, visits your American city, it is a testament to the respect towards the organizing groups. In this case, two of our members, WTC Greater Philadelphia, where Thomas Young is doing a fantastic job, and WTC Tianjin. Speaking of CCPIT, Ed, all joking aside, you recently, at your own expense, well, not your own expense, but uncompensated, traveled to China to represent us, and you took your time from your own business to do this for us, and I appreciate it, and everything I've heard is that you did a fantastic job. Thank you, Ed, and could you tell us a little bit about that event?
Oh, thank you, Scott. I mean, you would have done the same, I'm sure.
I would have done the same, but I probably would have caused an international incident, which is why you would.
Well, before I sort of say what I think the key takeaways were, it's interesting that you mentioned Tianjin and the Greater Philadelphia team, because Thomas's name is legend in Beijing as well. I had a brief discussion with the Tianjin leaders at the CCPIT summit in Beijing, and they were really enthusiastic about the sister cities relationship they have. So the two key takeaways I would say from the CCPIT participation are obviously the importance of governmental support, the credibility of partnering with a World Trade Center. I mean, it was obvious to me that the WTC name is seen as a prestigious and respected brand, but this leads us to what I would probably encapsulate reason number 4, which is that World Trade Center is a trusted brand. So in China and other parts of the world, there's immediate trust there, and it's partnering with the World Trade Center, and whether it's a public or private body. And what I tried to explain, you'll see some of the photos here, I was trying to explain in China, is that we're all familiar with the term B2B. We are really a P2P network. We're a people-to-people network, and that's really important in today's business.
Absolutely. For example, the newsletter mentions the WTC Genome Valley signing an MOU with IKP Knowledge Park to promote life science companies, which we can see a lot more of that in today's economy. And governments often turn to their local World Trade Center businesses for insights and information to aid in investments decisions. As a matter of fact, the city of Savannah, where you see the City Hall right behind us, they actually contract with World Trade Center Savannah to provide those services. And of course, WTC Metro Manila illustrates this through official statements on developing exhibition venues.
Well, you're absolutely right, Scott. And World Trade Center Mumbai was invited by the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce to be part of Kenya Vision 2030, showcasing great opportunities for Indian businesses. In India, World Trade Center Shamshabad and World Trade Center Visakhapatnam are working closely to get Indian companies to London Tech Week, which is fantastic as well.
And beyond the Asia Pacific region, we also see World Trade Center brand associated to being a prestigious brand. In April, the Delaware House of Representatives named named April 27th World Trade Center Delaware Day. This highlights our name's significance and how leaders like Carla Stone from World Trade Center Delaware, doing a great job, put their cities on the global stage.
Well, and particularly given that the WTCA was founded in Delaware, that's particularly, I think, sort of poignant for all of us. Reason number 5, I would say, is thought leadership. So as you know, the WTCA focuses on 4 key pillars. That's real estate, trade, conferences and exhibitions, and business clubs. The member advisory councils, or MACs as we call them for short, provide a platform for exchanging ideas, best practices, making it easy for new members to benefit from others' experiences in each of those pillars. So twice a year we get precious Prime Office LATAM Real Estate Index information, and look at this great report also from UFI, the Global Association of the Exhibition Industry.
We see examples of our influence in real estate, like the innovative projects in Brazil and the concept of live, work, play. So reason number 6 is innovative real estate. We go around the globe, and the World Trade Center has some of the most iconic buildings on earth with that World Trade Center brand on it. Within one of our main pillars, real estate, our WTC projects highlight our commitment to sustainability also and relevant development. They exemplify not only architectural innovation in real estate, but have also implemented sustainable and green building practices and proposed mixed-use functionality, combining office spaces, retail areas, cultural institutions, and public amenities in one cohesive development, fostering a dynamic and a versatile urban environment. We are absolutely leading the way.
Yeah, I mean, check out some of those images. You've got Lisbon, you've got Bahrain, Cairo, and San Salvador. They're all really iconic buildings. We sure do. Well, we know we have a stunning set of buildings within our portfolio, and sort of all the more reason to move on to number 7, which I believe is educational platforms, which mixes very well, and it's important to mix them. So many World Trade Center businesses offer workshops, panels, webinars, and host major forums. For instance, the World Cybersecurity Summit in Cyprus and the Africa Automobile Industry Summit and Expo in Accra are significant events hosted by our members. Check out the WTCA events calendar for upcoming events, and a link should be below.
Cool. Next, reason number 8 is the fantastic partnerships. World Trade Center Association connects with many organizations such as the Airports Council International, the World Trade Organization, and the United Nations Global Compact. Local partnerships through our member WTC businesses expand our global family. Check out the newsletter to see all the amazing events and countless business opportunities provided by our affiliated organizations.
We really are a P2P network, Scott. So we're almost down to the bottom of our countdown. Reason number 9, over 1 million affiliated businesses globally. So our World Trade Center businesses attract great businesses, and they provide support to help them grow. The newsletter features WTC Dublin and its member Crolly Distillery, showcasing the quality businesses within our network. And this type of quality company can be found all across the globe. It's all about connecting businesses globally.
Hey, that's our tagline, connecting businesses globally. And last but not least, reason number 10, when becoming a WTCA member, you can submit your story to our newsletter and possibly be part of this great video, The Centerpiece. Maybe even have Ed Allison-Wright come to your town. He went to China. I can't get him to come to this beautiful city in Savannah. I've been trying for years, but he might come to your town. So quick, Ed, can you name the 1 million businesses that are part of the World Trade Center Association? If not that, can you name the top 10?
Well, let's try and name the 10 that we've gone through. So great investment, number 1. 2, strong regional voices equal a strong global association. 3, networking and impressive events. We've got number 4, which is a trusted brand, which I talked about. Number 5, thought leadership. 6, innovative real estate. 7, educational platforms. 8, fantastic partners. 9, over 1 million affiliated businesses globally. And 10, the Centerpiece, WTCA Centerpiece.
Perfect, Ed. Well done. All right, that's it. That's a wrap. Good night, good morning, good evening, depending on where on earth you are. Thank you so much for tuning in. And Ed, thank you very much for everything you've been doing.
See you, Scott.